could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the partying and smashing and crashing, and all the glitz and the glam and the fashion, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time where you fade to the blackness. And when you staring at that phone in your lap and you hoping but them people never call you back.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited because today I just got my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture Palette in the mail, and I'm gonna open it for you guys right on camera. So let's just go ahead and go right into the unboxing. So inside the box is the typical ABH packaging, which I love. You don't have to worry about any broken palettes or anything because they really pack it so well with a ton of these little pieces of paper. And let's find the palette. Oh my gosh. Alright, so here is the palette. It is nice and secure in bubble wrap. So it's in a really nice box. It's the same type of box as the Modern Renaissance and the Makeup by Mario palette. Just the typical Anastasia Beverly Hills packaging. So when you open it up, it is like velvet, just like the Modern Renaissance, and it's just so pretty. It's literally like the nighttime counterpart to the Modern Renaissance, as Norvina puts it. Opening it up, oh my gosh, I have to look at this. It's so pretty. So there's this little film to protect the palette from getting on the mirror. There is a little piece of plastic on the mirror. It's like a little sticker. It has the Anastasia logo on it. And here are the colors, and it comes with a brush. And this looks like the exact same brush that comes with the Mario palette and the Modern Renaissance palette. So here's a closer look at the brush. This is the smudgy side, and this side is used for blending and applying more colors. So that's so pretty. And oh my gosh, this color right here called Electric is catching my eye because it's literally like chrome pigment. So that's just amazing. I can't wait to try it out. So let's just go ahead and go right into the demo where I try out this palette for the first time. Alright, so I already did my foundation and I set my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and then I put on the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder on top for a mattified base for the eyeshadow. So for the transition color, I'm going to use a Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to use the color Roxy, and we're going to go ahead and put it broadly between the crease and the brow bone. Oh my gosh, so I already dipped my pigment in the palette one time and it just picked up so much pigment, so I already know it's going to be good. So let's just go ahead and put this onto our crease. So I'm starting to get some fallout right here, and I have this new trick that I do where I just put on like setting powder and kind of bake while I put on my shadow so that any fallout that falls, I can just brush it off later with the brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Cover FX setting powder, and I'm using a Lexi brush to just kind of tap that setting powder where the fallout would go, and this would catch everything so that I can just brush it off when I'm done. Alright, so going back to work, now you can see that the color Roxy was the perfect transition color. It's just like a really nice peach color. I'm obsessed with peaches right now, so I'm obsessed with that color. Now I'm going to go into the color All Star, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring it a little tighter into my crease. I do really like this deep plum color, so let's see how this applies. And now I'm using this side of the brush that came with the palette. Okay, so I love the color. I don't like the brush, so I'm actually going to go back to this Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to use that to apply the pigment on the other side. And I'm going to use the same brush to kind of blend this side out because the other brush messed it up. Alright, so I just added the color All Star. I'm going to go ahead and kind of back blend with the color Roxy. So I'm using the same brush. I'm just going to go ahead and go over that area one more time with the color Roxy just to make sure everything is blended. So we're just kind of sandwiching the other color in with the Roxy color to make sure that everything blends seamlessly. So that was easy enough. And now we're going to go ahead and go a little bit darker. So I don't really trust the brush that the palette came with, so I'm just going to use my own brushes. Now I'm using a Kylie Cosmetics brush that came with her holiday collection. A very good dupe for this brush would be the MAC 217 brush. And I'm going to take the color Rowdy, and we're just going to go ahead and put it on the outer corners of the eyes. Okay, so that color is dark and it's pigmented. I'm really, really excited about this. It's like almost a black, but it's not totally black, so I like that. That pigment is just amazing though. It almost applies just like a black color. Okay, yes, like this palette has my heart now. Do you see how dark that color just applies? And it's just so pigmented and it blends great. So I'm getting a lot of fallout. It's making me a little bit nervous. I'm going to go ahead and brush it away, and then I'll repack on some Cover FX setting powder to just start that baking process over again. Okay, we're back. So this palette blends so well. It's so pigmented. I feel like this eye look is just way too easy because everything just looks great and I'm already happy with the way everything is looking. So let's just go ahead and have some fun with the other colors because I literally only used 3 colors and they were all amazing. So I'm really curious about the color Adorn and Electric. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Morphe M213 brush to apply the color Electric onto the center of my eyes, and let's just see how that applies. Okay, so I don't know how the camera is picking up the pigment, but in person it's applying neon. It's like a neon chrome. It's like the coolest thing ever. I'm really excited about it, and now I'm gonna go ahead and test out Adorn, which is the other chrome color. Where is it? Right here. This is Adorn, the other chrome color, and the brush I am using is a MAC 228 brush, and I'm going to put this on the inner and outer corners of my lids. Alright, so I just zoomed you guys in so you can see my lids. It has the neon in the middle and then it has the gold on the outside. And all I have to say about the formula of the shimmers is that it's not as pigmented or velvety as the Makeup by Mario palette, but it still applies really well. It still blends well. It's like the same type of formula as the Morphe shimmers. So it's not like the best out there, but it's not the worst. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to my lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and brush away the setting powder that was there to catch the fallout. I'm going to start with New Wave, which is like an orange color, and I'm going to use the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my lower lash line. Oh my gosh, I have been waiting for this color my whole life. Like, this color is amazing. It's like the perfect, like, orange. It's just so brassy and I'm just obsessed with it. Wow, I can't stop looking at the viewfinder. Okay, let's move right along. I'm going to use the color Fudge to go tighter into my lash line. I'm using the Morphe M562 brush, and we're just going to go ahead and put that tighter in the lower lash line. Oh my gosh, so the mix of these two colors were made for each other. This is New Wave and Fudge. That's what I put on my lower lash line. And I'm just obsessed. Like, it's just, they blend so well together. They're so earthy. They're not muddy. I'm just obsessed. Okay, so we're almost done. Just to highlight everything and make it really pop, I am going to use this white color called Cube. How cute. And I'm using a Luxie 141 brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this pigment and I'm going to put it on the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm going to brush it on my brow bone as well. So this is holographic. Like, this is a duochrome color and I had no idea. I thought it was like just like a white like shimmer color. No, this is a pinky purpley duochrome eyeshadow. So when you put it on, it catches light in like a duochrome way, and I'm not sure if it shows on camera. I don't really see it showing, but in person it's like amazing. It's literally a holographic eyeshadow. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner, mascara, and lashes. Yes, I stack my lit lashes from the Lady Code shop on top of my eyelash extensions and it looks amazing. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this is the final look. I just put on some lashes. Again, these lashes are lit from the Lady Code shop. I'll link it down below. I lined my eyes with the Ciate liquid eyeliner and I put on the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. And this is the final look. So I just want to say that I do love this palette. So when I first saw it out, I was like, it looks basic. It looks like all the other palettes coming out this season. I already have like most of these colors, and I thought that I would probably never use some of these, but after trying it out, I think that it really comes down to the formula, and it's the formula that makes all of the difference, because as you saw when I was putting on my eyeshadow on top, all I used was 3 colors and my look was done. So it really cuts your getting ready time in half. Everything's pigmented, everything blends really well. I think the formula for the mattes is very similar to the Makeup by Mario palette or the Modern Renaissance. It's just so amazing. It's just like the formula that only Anastasia can really bring to the table. So I love that. The chrome colors are super fun. Like, I love that the color Cube, which was the white color, is actually like a duochrome. So this is actually holographic, and I'm really sad that the camera's not picking it up, but it is like a holographic color. It's amazing. In the light, it catches purple hues, which is amazing. And then I really love that green neon chrome as well that I put on the center of my lids. So overall, I think that this palette is a must-have, and I was really pleasantly surprised because I thought that I wasn't gonna like it, and I was really like ready to just be like, okay, I'll review it and then whatever, probably never use it again. I mean, these are just my first impressions, but I'm obsessed with this look. It's just so me. It defines me. Subculture defines me. So yes, thank you Anastasia for another amazing palette. I'm really glad that since the Makeup by Mario palette is discontinued, I think that this is an amazing replacement. So if you never got your hands on the Makeup by Mario palette, or if you are low on the Makeup by Mario palette and you need something similar since they discontinued it, this is the perfect replacement. So I think that Norvina did an amazing job. The looks that you create with this palette are endless, and I can't wait to see the looks that you create. So if you are lucky enough to get your hands on this palette this early, go ahead and comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the palette, and let me know if you guys are gonna get it once it restocks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.